Uh, for I've been coming here since last end of November. Um, for all those who do not know me, my name is Mercy. I'm originally from India. I became a believer Christian after renouncing all my Hindu and Muslim journeys. I didn't try Buddhism anyway, but that's part of Hinduism. I met my husband when my mom threatened to arrange my marriage, and I saw the man she was arranging it and I didn't like him, so I decided to come visit Australia. I'm sorry, am I starting too far back? No. Uh, anyway, it's been a long journey. God has blessed me miraculously with 3 daughters. I was told I'll never bear children, but I got married, and very first month I was pregnant with my first daughter, who's sitting there, such beautiful girls, and that's my second daughter, and the third one is at school still and working. Um, but 20 years being a Christian was very hard. Being having cultural clashes in our marriage, having a lot of baggage from my past. I had a very, very traumatic past whereby I don't ever want to go to India. And the Lord said, "You don't worry," because He's literally told me that He's bringing me from Egypt to the promised land. And this is where I truly am so blessed. Um, but my journey as a Christian was very difficult. I felt that every time I said, "No, I'm not a good Christian, this is not working." I've been to many churches and had a lot of difficulty relating with people. Um, I found the Lord in the beginning was so full of fire. I would go and tell everybody about Jesus. And I would talk to the rickshaw man. I would bring people who were begging on the streets to my home to give them money, whatever I had. And I was just so full of fire until after I got married and had children. I just went back and had a lot of trouble keeping up. And there were so many doubts and so many curses and so much to deal with. I was so overwhelmed until my husband has often told me, "Let's go here and we'll be blessed by this meeting or that meeting." And I've been to a few, but it never really worked until he said, "Look, we'll go here to the Salvation Army where Daphne and Joss are uh, have sort of they're providing this place." I came here and I fell in love with the way it's being conducted. Like it's I don't know how to express, but I felt the Holy Spirit here. I felt my spiritual needs and how the Lord was slowly, like He was, because He said that my circumstances and my past were so difficult, so full of trauma. Um, he just very gently led me through this 1 year, and I've been growing in the Lord. There were so many issues the Lord has dealt very, very gently with me. My children and my husband can testify to the change that it has brought in my life. Very positive changes. And then again, because of this COVID, I wasn't coming. There was no fellowship I was attending. I just had my one-on-one prayer and Bible reading, and I was going back into my despair and all those terrible things, the fears and doubts, um, until He all opened up again. And when I came, I shared with everyone. I have a neighbor who's a trial to live next to. For 3 years, we've been living next to him. He drinks, he has drugs, he makes big parties and loud noises. And I just went and told him that if he doesn't stop, I'll kill him. And And I meant it. I really wanted to kill him. If I had a gun, I would just shoot him. The devil was, oh, you're a Christian, you're not supposed to. But I'm a hypocrite if I say, no, I'm a Christian, I don't want to do it, but I really wanted to do it. And I came here and I gave my testimony. I said, look, this is where I am at, and I feel terrible as a Christian. I'm not supposed to curse him, but I would go home, I would bang on the fence with this big long pole and tell him to shut up and go back to the house and pray, Lord, curse him and kill him. It was so bad. And my daughters couldn't understand why I was like this. I was supposed to be a Christian, be peaceful, be blessing, but I wasn't. And then Yoss told me, and Daphne asked me that if I would go for this prayer of renunciation. And I did. When I went through the pages, I felt, I'm from India. What are these people thinking of giving me this? This has nothing to do with me. And I called Trish and I said, I'm sorry, this is not going to work for me. This is they have nothing to do with me. I'm from India. And my problem is totally different. It's to deal with idol worship, curses and magic and blah, blah. So Trish said, I can see this lady's laughing. Sorry, I'm taking so long. But Trish said, Mercy, you'll be very surprised. Just do it. So I went the next week. I went on Monday and I was astonished. I was absolutely amazed that, wow, I have no words. All I can say is it was like bonds and bonds. It was like breaking generation of curses. And I come from a land where everyone curses. Like I was born and my mom, they lost their wealth, they lost their home, and she said, look, you were born and you brought a lot of bad luck into our lives. So that was a curse I was living with all my life. And I believed it. I wouldn't go to marriages or parties because I believed I would bring a bad luck to them. And even after becoming Christian, I would tell Tim, oh, because I came to Australia, it stopped raining for 3 years. And Tim said, Mercy, God has broken those curses. Christ has broken. But for me to believe it, I had to go through this. And I really am so pleased I've gone through it, because it has brought another whole lot of blessing into my life, and freedom and joy and peace. And I'll continue to love and work for the Lord. Thank you so much.
Ever since Mercy got prayer, I had to come and get prayer too. The neighbour has been so quiet.